The moral of the story is leave people alone. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a jury acquitting a man of 2 out of 3 charges related to when he shot a YouTuber who was trying to prank him in a Northern Virginia mall. Now, this story, as I said from the beginning, is a prime example of you just need to leave people alone because you never know how somebody's going to react to you trying to prank them, trying to harass them, or whatever. Now, we're going to get into the video of the actual shooting. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to get into all the charges. But first things first, let's back up a little bit. And I'm going to explain something as a YouTuber. Now, I've never done any kind of man on the street interview or prank or anything like that. This is what I do right here, just talking about news and everything else in the comfort of my own home. Maybe I'll do a podcast outside, but that's about it. One thing I do know about content creators, YouTubers in general, is that if you see a prank or some kind of scenario that seems kind of crazy, one of the main ones is the gold digger pranks. When you see these things on YouTube, understand this. 9 times out of 10, they're fake. These things are scripted, and everyone involved, the cameraman, the prankster, the prankee, everyone knows how it's going to play out before the camera starts rolling. It's like WWE. It's like they're all actors. And as a matter of fact, I've seen some Screen Actor Guild actors in some of these skits. A lot of you guys may find them entertaining. You may think they're real, but 9 times out of 10, they're fake. Now, if you want to be a YouTuber, I suggest you do fake pranks if you want to do pranks. Do not go up to a random person and decide to prank them and trying to get views and clicks and all that good stuff, because you might get a few views, you might get a few clicks, but you might get deleted. Then at that point, was it even worth it? I think not. I think not. Now, before I go any further, we got to actually watch the video in question. I'm going to pause it right at the point where he gets shot. Now, to be clear, the YouTuber didn't die. He just got injured. And for some reason, he's still making the videos. Like, his first brush with death wasn't enough. He has to keep on doing it. But if you want to see this video in full without my commentary and the final shot, link will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio. Go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
What?
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
What's that mean?
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
No.
Quit thinking about my
Get
twinkle.
out of my business like half second. Stop.
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop.
So I may not have been able to pause it right at the right moment. That might have been a weird cut right there. But what happened right here is, as you saw from the beginning, he's playing this weird sound on his phone. I think it came from a translation app. He just kept playing it over and over. The guy was like, nah, I don't want anything to do with it. He's trying to walk away. And then the guy was following him. So now, look, you're 6'5", you're towering over me. You're reaching into your pocket. You're acting crazy. I don't know you. You're harassing me. You're following me. So now I'm going to pull my gun out and I'm going to shoot you one time. Shot him one time right here. And then that was it. All right. Now, this is something you could easily avoid. First of all, look, I don't know you. You walking up on me, that's your first mistake. I have no idea who you are. And the guy was like an Uber Eats driver. He came to the mall for the specific purpose to pick up an order of food and take it back out to his vehicle and deliver it. That was his whole purpose of being in the mall. I'm not in here trying to be, engaging in pranks. I don't know who you are. People are crazy. You might have some kind of mental disorder. You might be trying to do something to me. You're 6'5", towering over me. I don't know what's going on. All right. So your first mistake was walking up on somebody, playing some random weird, nasty sound on their phone, harassing them for no reason. The second mistake that the guy in the white hat, the big 6'5", shot, almost deleted YouTuber made was continuing to follow him after he was like, look, he's trying to walk away, trying to de-escalate. Look, I don't want no problems. I'm just doing my job. So now you're harassing me for no reason. I don't know you. I've not said anything to you. I'm doing my job. Second, you're following me. All right, so check it out. You coming up on me and you're not respecting my space. And when I'm trying to tell you to stop, you told him to stop 3 times and walked away. All right, so boom, take that. Now, if you were to ask me, would I do that? Would I pull the pistol? Maybe not. I'm not going to judge him for doing it because, hey, man, F around and find out. Leave me alone. Leave people alone. You never know how they're going to react, because if it was me and I'm in that situation, I probably would understand what's going on because I'm a YouTuber. But if I'm just a regular normie and I don't know what's happening and I feel like you're a threat, then we can go ahead and fight right here. Now, if I stomp you in the wine, don't go crying to the police talking about I did something to you. You started it. Leave me alone. Get out of my face. Get out of my way. Don't harass me. Okay? I'm not going to harass anybody. I'm no tough guy. I'm not trying to pick fights. I don't get into fights. I show love. I'm not this kind of guy that's going to just go do things to people. But I will defend myself 100%. And if I'm with somebody, I'm going to defend them too. If you don't harass me and walk up on me, then there's no problems. And we can live happily ever after. Now, let's get into the news clip. Of course, this, along with the video of the pistol coming out, will be available in the description box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll this.
Tonight, Fox 5 has obtained never-before-seen footage of a YouTube prank that ended with a shooting. A Loudoun County jury found Alan Coley not guilty of the most serious charge connected to the shooting at Dulles Town Center. David Kaplan's working this one tonight. You got your hands on the video. What happened here?
Yeah, Jim, Tanner Cook's YouTube page has nearly 56,000 followers. Most videos show Cook going to public places and doing some sort of prank that people typically have negative reactions to. We're going to walk you through this video without audio first, then we'll play the whole thing for you. On April 2nd at Dulles Town Center, Cook was being filmed as part of his YouTube page as he walked up to Kali, who was picking up a food delivery. On Cook's phone, he had an automated voice play a vulgar message that was repeated multiple times to Kali.
Yo, can we invest in the gimbal? I mean, you guys want to be pranksters on YouTube. Can you invest in the gimbal to stabilize the footage? I mean, I just ate. It's about to come right back up.
Who tells him to get away or he'll call the police, is what it appears to say in the video. Kali tries walking away. Cook appears to follow. Then the lone shot rings out. Here's the full video.
All right, I might have to skip this a little bit because I don't want them to show that.
Kali did have a concealed carry permit. Cook has recovered. Kali was found guilty of discharging a firearm in a public place. Again, not guilty on some of the wounding-related charges.
Now, the 2 charges, I might have said it earlier, but the 2 charges he was found not guilty of are malicious wounding and malicious firing of a firearm. If I'm not mistaken, that was what the charges are. I know one of them was malicious wounding, because I know that charge in Virginia. That's like you getting close to attempted murder territory, but not quite in that same avenue, but close to it.
Attorneys, Kali's getting a hearing next month arguing that the verdict should be thrown out on the discharge in public since it was self-defense. Today, the Loudoun County Commonwealth's attorney says the force used by Kali, they believe, did not match the threat he faced. Cook's father, Jeremy, agreed with that, but disagreed with some parts of how the Commonwealth's attorney prosecuted its case.
Where's the line where it became a life-threatening situation where he had to use deadly force? If you see
you enabling your son, because what you should do is say, you're lucky to be alive, my son, because you're harassing random people. You don't know how they're going to react. What you should tell him is to leave people alone. If you want to do skits and pranks, get their consent beforehand and make it be a skit rather than just harassing random people, because not everyone wants to play. Not everyone can tell that this is not really a thing that's threatening. I don't know what's going on. Leave people alone. That's the best way to go about it. Or ask them to be involved with it voluntarily.
See that line that was crossed, then you can think like that. But if you watch the video, at no point do you go, oh, there's where it became a physical point where this guy had to defend himself. That never happened.
Tonight to get their perspective. They told me this was a difficult case. One juror told me that he did believe that Cook was a threat, to Colley, specifically pointing to Cook's size relative to Colley and the fact that Cook wasn't speaking and kept following him, and that Cook had an expressionless face. The jury originally told the judge they were deadlocked. Then they came back with the verdict a short time later when they handed down that verdict yesterday. What was the jury thinking in the room? What changed their mind? I have the one juror's perspective. We'll have that at 6:30 as we continue our coverage.
So there you have it. That's a story right there. I mean, I'm going to say it one more time. Leave people alone. You never know how they're going to react. If you want to do a skit, do a skit. Ask people to be involved with it that way. Don't just run up on random strangers, because this could happen to you. Now, you could say, oh, well, it was too much. It was too little. Oh, okay, you could make that argument, but now you done already got shot and you might have got deleted. So at that point, after whatever happens to you happens, does it even matter what shoulda, coulda, woulda? I don't think so, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on what's going on here? Do you think that the jury got it right as far as acquitting him on the more serious charges, malicious wounding and malicious operation of a firearm, but they still got him on the shooting into an occupied building? Should all of the charges been acquitted? Should none of the charges been acquitted? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Don't do this. If you're a YouTuber or you want to be a YouTuber, you want to make money on this platform, you need to get consent for these kind of things. Do a skit, because as I said, most of the pranks that you see, the pranks that you love, they're fake. The scenarios you see. I saw one scenario that's been going around quite a bit of a woman, and she's in a classroom, like she's like a mother, I suppose, in a classroom, and she yanked down the pride flag. That was fake. Another one where that same lady was on a plane talking to this white guy. That was also fake. It's a lot of fake stuff that a lot of guys like. The gold digger pranks are always fake. People like those videos though. So I'm saying you could get millions and millions of views with pure entertainment, things that aren't real. WWF, NBA basketball, some of these things are fake. Just do it that way rather than trying to harass some random poor sap trying to make a living, doing Uber Eats, and then you almost get deleted in the process. I promise it's not worth them YouTube checks, because once you're gone, the money you may or may not even get from the check can't be spent, at least not by you. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.